I did not think I would spend 37 plus years at the university when I started. Plants are critical. They're important to the world, they're important to life, they're important to people, and I don't think people understand that. And if you start learning about plants, they are amazing, how they've adapted, how things have adapted to them. I don't know exactly why I'm drawn to them, but I am a total plant geek. I'm Kelly Chadwick, the University Center Garden Manager. I started in spring of 1983 and I'm retiring now 37 and a half years later. The original plan for designing the University Center came from architects. I think they were from California. They were planning a courtyard initially. So this building, if you look at it, is 3 buildings. But then they connected it with an atrium, the glass ceiling, and closed it in. Initially, it was planted with maples and native plants, and they all died. They needed to go through a cold dormancy, which the building didn't offer. So this building is set to be tropicals or plants that we grow in Portland or Seattle, but a milder climate. Well, at times when it gets really cold in Montana, when it's maybe a 20 below day and the wind's blowing, this building can barely hold the heat. I choose plants that can be hardy enough to tolerate the cold, handle a little bit lower light, at the same time try to have diversity in plants that are educational. So it was a slow building for this, and what we have are survivors. You know, here I experiment. I always want to have something different or new or interesting or something that someone wouldn't have seen. This old Christmas cactus, it's not that large, but it was donated from Ovando. And someone's grandmother or great-grandmother, I think, brought it over in a covered wagon in 1910. And so it's over 100 years old. I planted the big ficus in the north planter, and I ordered it, and it was 12 feet tall, which was a large plant for me at the time. That tree is the tree that you can see if you walk into the atrium and look into the north planter across from the bookstore, and it's up to the ceiling. And so we have pruned that tree. We've kept it down for years, so that tree would be growing, it would be double the height of the ceiling if we hadn't been pruning it. That's how old I am and how long I've been here. Indoors and outdoors, especially indoors, it's an unnatural garden, right? We're trying to grow something in unnatural conditions, and we have to adapt to that. We don't use any chemicals. We've tried to figure out how to change what we're using to grow things without any poison. And we use predators, and I even have studied predators to make sure they're predators that wouldn't live outside, that we wouldn't be introducing something to nature. Yes. And we have this little dynamic world going on in the building. Those were newly transplanted. Spending 37 years at the same job has been easy. The time has gone quickly. There's always change. And working with students, they come and go. But the job, it was easy to stay at. It's really difficult to leave because I've planted almost every plant in here. And I know each of these plants, and I want them to flourish and survive. If you get a good spring like this will save it later, right? So you won't have to do it. Next time you won't have to be so thorough. Okay. You'll be able to do that. So I'm hoping in the future that the gardens thrive. I would like them to become a really educational source for students, a resource that's important and can be used, that they've been developed to become maybe hands-on, where people really learn and appreciate nature and the environment. It's been interesting to watch UM grow. I'm hoping it grows like the plants are growing. They're ready to grow out the ceiling.